So today is April the 20th. Today is day 18 on the trail for me. Quick update on the past couple days. On day 16, got up early. So that was April the 18th. Got up early and hiked 13 and a half miles and got into Hot Springs, North Carolina by 10:30. So that was good. Pushed really hard to get there early. Checked into the Sunnybank Inn where Elmer is the owner of the place there. Amazing place that he has. It's just this really old house, huge house that he's turned into like an inn or hostel, just a cheap place to stay. It was $25 a night to stay there. You got your own really nice room, and it was really cool. Anyway, he cooks all these vegetarian meals, so had one of his big vegetarian dinners last night. It was fantastic. So stayed in Hot Springs on day 16 when we got there at 10:30. Stayed there the rest of the day and that night. And then yesterday, April the 19th, which was day 17, I took my first complete 0 day where I didn't hike any trail miles or anything. Just got a bunch of stuff done. You wouldn't think that there'd be that much stuff that needs to be done, but there's tons of stuff. Just, from getting these videos together and uploading them, trying to find Wi-Fi to do that, talking, speaking with my wife and doing laundry and going to the store and resupply. I had to take my stuff out and had to take my tent out because I had a nasty thunderstorm the other night, and dirt and mud and just everything splashed all over the tent. So just getting that out and spraying it off and hanging it up to dry and just doing a bunch of chores. You'll also may notice that I have a few new things. My older backpack I've had for a while. I've probably got, I don't know, close to 800 or 1,000 miles maybe hiking with that pack, and it's worn pretty good. It had a couple of holes in it, but the main thing is it was starting to get uncomfortable on my back. I couldn't adjust it any shorter for the torso length, and it had bothered me for a while, but I guess I'd gotten kind of used to it, and I guess just being out here, it just, I don't know, it started to bother me, and it started to absorb water. So as I don't know if you can tell now, it's really foggy, and on days like this, it would just absorb that water, and it would become really heavy, even with the back cover on, the rain cover. So I went to a ULA, the ULA circuit, which is just an ultralight pack. Weighs about 2 or 2.5 pounds less than the pack that I had. I also had to switch out. You see, I got a different shirt. I got rid of that black shirt because during the heat of the day, it was pretty noticeably hot. So this is a thinner shirt. Feels really good. And then also, I 2 or 3 trail nights ago, I was sleeping on my air mattress, and one of the seams down the middle came unattached or whatever, and I had like this big bubble in the middle of my air mattress, which was super uncomfortable. I had bought it at REI, so I called REI, and they told me that I could bring it to a store, and they would give me a store credit. Obviously there's no stores just on the trail, and everything I do is by walking or hitching a ride. So with my backpack and things of that nature, I mailed it back, and and I'll get it when I get home after the trail. But I had to get a new air mattress too. So, but it's really comfortable, and it doesn't make as much noise when I turn over. So I think I'm gonna like it. So a lot of things changed when I went in town. So it was good. Today, looking to do about 20 miles out of Hot Springs. Ooh, I've come up on a road here. And gonna do about 20 miles. There's a shelter and camping area that I'm gonna try and get to, and set up camp. It's supposed to be thunderstorms today. I'm assuming they're gonna be in the evening. So we started walking about 6 o'clock this morning, and hopefully get there before the thunderstorms this evening hit, set up camp, and do it all over again tomorrow. And hopefully in Irwin, Tennessee by Saturday night. So I'll catch up either later today or tomorrow. All right, so day 19, April 21st. It's not quite 8:30, about 4.5 miles in. Me and Little Bear, and Buzz, we are on Howard's Rock, which is this unbelievable 360 view. To do about 25 to 28 miles today.
To 30.
This guy wants to do 30. He's crazy.
Dude, it's only 2 more than the max.
Never mind. We're just gonna finish the trail by this weekend. But everything's good. We did 20 miles yesterday. Got into camp about 3:30, so not bad for 20 miles. Just relaxed, ate a bunch of food, got up early, it started going. And looks like today is not supposed to be too bad, so that's why we're thinking we can knock out some big miles. From where we camped at yesterday, it was 50 miles until Irwin, Tennessee, which is where we will resupply, and then head into Roan. I guess it's Roan, Tennessee, right?
Yeah.
Roan, Tennessee, to and we'll
settle.
may take another day off.
It's gonna be nice.
To relax before pushing into Damascus, Virginia. So they've been calling for rain yesterday and today and tomorrow, but I mean it's cloudy, but it's pretty decent too. I mean, we're getting a little bit of sun too, so hopefully it's not that bad. And hopefully you can hear me because it's really windy, but we'll update later. So today is still day 19. It's about 5 o'clock. It's been raining. It's been thunderstorms. But I just climbed up this big mountain, and it's kind of neat to look down at the valley that I guess I ended up climbing out of. But it is nasty. It is wet. I'm soaking. And since I had about a couple 1,000-foot climb, and it looks like I've got a little bit more, I didn't put my rain jacket on because I'm just gonna sweat so much in the rain jacket coming up that I'm just gonna be wet on the outside and the inside. So I'd rather just have my rain jacket in my pack. I have my pack cover on, of course, but to keep everything dry. But I am soaking, but I wear quick dry stuff so it won't take long. Hopefully when I get to where I'm going to set up my tent, it won't be raining at that point, and I can get in there and cook up something for dinner and replenish. So it looks like I'm going to end up going to be at 23 miles for today, which is still a good day. and I'm gonna get ready to climb up there, so I'm gonna turn the video off, but I wanted to show how pretty of a view it was from up there. I'll talk to you soon. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'll video again soon. So day 20 on the Appalachian Trail. It is April 22nd. It is a little after noon. Close to 10 miles in for the day. Just climbed up Big Bald Mountain. Beautiful bald that's here right on the Tennessee-North Carolina border. Big climb up from the gap there. I think it might have been called Sam's Gap. It was like 6 miles of climbing. But it was good. Woke up this morning, slept in a little bit longer, didn't hit the trail until about 7. Really pretty morning. And got down to Sam's Gap, which was only like 2.5 or 3 miles in, probably about 3 miles in, and there was some trail magic. There was a guy and his wife. The guy had hiked the trail a couple years ago, and his wife, and they're part of a church. They go to church, and their church group takes collections for them to go out and help the local hikers that come through, and so it's really neat. So they had bacon and eggs and a bunch of fruit. They had apples, oranges, and bananas, and they had some oatmeal raisin cookies. They were some of the best cookies I've ever had. Really good. So just to explain kind of like what the hiker hunger is. I had already eaten my breakfast granola bar thing about 45 minutes before, because I obviously didn't know there was going to be trail magic. But I got there, I had a cup of coffee and a Gatorade. I had 2 bananas, an orange, an apple, 1 piece of bacon, and a couple scrambled eggs, and 4 cookies. And then they let us take some fruit too, so I took an apple, an orange, and another banana with me. So that's what powered me up that big climb just now. So anyway, just about recap real quick of yesterday. Ended up doing 23 miles yesterday. Another kind of nasty climb, getting up into the shelter. The shelter was named Hogback, maybe Hogback Ridge Shelter. Anyway, so set up my tent and got something to eat, got some water and everything, and then it was a nasty night. It was thunderstorms all night long, pouring down rain, and then when it would stop, the owls around there were crazy. I've never heard so many owls. This whole trip, like every night I sleep outside, I hear these owls. And they're cool to hear, but like I swear one landed like almost on my tent and was like doing the like that whole thing, and like it was so crazy. And then another one would meet up to it and it would like make all these weird sounds. I don't know, it was crazy. But anyway, so that's where we ended up staying last night. Some more trail magic. There's a cooler here. It says through hikers only, and it's an empty cooler. Sweet. All right. So today we are going another 20 miles. When I say we, I'm still speaking of Buzz and Little Bear. I'm still hiking with those guys. But we're gonna do 20 miles. There's supposed to be some really nasty thunderstorms this afternoon. So there's a shelter in between. Actually getting really close to it now. And there's some really nasty clouds. Where's that? Right there. That's the storm that's coming. So, and then that's the bald that we were just on. I don't know how well you can see it. There's some people up there. But so we're gonna try and maybe go in that shelter and maybe get away from the storm. Looks like it might be a couple hours, and then pass, and then we'll hike the next 10 miles to the other shelter. But the plan is, after today, we won't have but about 7 miles to get in where you hitch into Irwin, Tennessee. And we plan on hitching a ride into there and getting a resupply to last us, I think, the next maybe 70 miles. And then there's a town of Roan that we're going to go into and resupply for the trip into Damascus, Virginia. So really excited about getting there. Another really cool part of being back on that bald up there is I got to FaceTime my wife, and so I got to see her pretty face, which was good. And I had the rest of my fruit up there from that trail magic this morning, and I feel good. So don't mind the huffing and puffing as I am climbing up a mountain. All right, catch you later.
I'll start recording now, so you just go whenever. I'll come a little closer. You're good now.
Good?
Yep.
All right, so I've had some questions about water and what do I do. So this is a nice flowing stream right here. I use the Sawyer squeeze filtration. So super easy. Just fill it up. In a stream like this doesn't take very long to fill up, which is great. Good flow. You just screw this on there like that. Grab what you're going to want to drink out of, top to top, and you just squeeze. Boom. And just filters your water. So I'll fill up this bottle, this other bottle down here, and then I'll actually fill this dirty squeeze bag again because we're getting ready to camp. So I fill up all my containers of water, and then I have a lot to drink and then cook with and this and that. So do this a few times a day just for water whenever you need it.